What's up, party people? Welcome back. This is the series where I take every Street Fighter 6 character from day one all the way to mastery. It's a fun and effective way for me to couple mental understand. I hope to make you laugh and learn along the way. Every 20 minutes game, and I recommend a 5-minute break to help improve learning efficiency as well as avoid tilt. Stick around until the end. I spy one of those for you as well. Now, on to the video. Round 1 fight. Welcome everyone to the Guile placements. This will be the second part of our how to day 1 to master with Guile. And real quick, I want to recap on the first part. If you haven't checked out the how to day 1 video, check it out now because I have a typed up guide that I use to get all these, get Guile to mastering. I have a typed up guide with basic bread and butters, game plans, and some other fundamentals in it that I want you guys to check out so you can follow along with us on our way to master rank and see how I'm applying this easy peasy lemon squeezy stuff to get to master rank. So real quick, I'm going to review those 4 fundamental concepts, and the first one is slow down and make sure you're having fun. Slow down. If you're not enjoying the game, don't play it. That simple. Play to learn, play to get better, don't play to get points, don't play to win. You're going to have a lot more fun if you slow down and make sure you're enjoying the game. Like I said, play to learn, play to get better. That's how you have fun, not winning. Yes, winning's fun, but if you play to learn, play to get better, you're going to learn a lot more, and whenever you don't win, you're not going to get upset. Number 2 is basic bread and butter combos, and I'm talking about basic, easy combos. We just saw drive rush, crouch medium punch, into flash kick. Nothing fancy, folks. That's, all we're trying to do. Is the basic idea is 6 combos, a light combo, a medium combo, a heavy combo. Something that works off of crumple, something that works off of wall splat, and something that's going to punish drive reversal. That's all we're looking for combos. Nothing fancy. Something to cash into level 3. That's pretty useful as well. That's all we're looking for combos. I have them all in the guide. Check out the guide, take pictures, follow along. Number 3 is a game plan. A basic game plan is better than no game plan at all. Essentially, characters are like chess pieces and they can only move in certain ways, and you want to learn how to use them to the best of their abilities with how they want to be moving. There's room for self-expression, but you want to learn how these characters do be wanting to move. And look at that. That combo right there carries me to master rank, honestly. It's so easy, but at least I can cash out my damage. Boom. That's all we're looking for is to cash out so I can win. Easy combo. But yes, I have game plans for you in the How to Day 1 guide. I have what I call them starter deck game plans because there's not a lot to them, but I also show you how to come up with your own game plans if you wanted to add to those starter decks later down the line, but you can just check it out and see what I'm using these starter decks, my game plans are, and follow along. Number 4 fundamental is the 20 and 5 rule. Every 20 minutes of gaming, I recommend a 5-minute break. It helps improve learning efficiency, it helps you avoid tilt, and it'll help you have fun while playing the game. If you're looking for the best way, you don't have a lot of time to play, but you want to get better, this is the best way to do it. 20 minutes at a time with breaks. If your hands hurt when you play, it'll give you a break for your hands to stop hurting. If you're trying to learn a combo or use a combo in a match, you'll start developing the muscle memory a lot quicker. It's just the best way to learn any skill. It's how I get through school because I'm kind of a dumbass. It's how I learned how to play guitar. It's how I learned how to sing. Yada, yada, yada. 20 and 5 rule is love. 20 and 5 rule is life. If you're going to take anything away from my videos, take away the 20 and 5 rule, and you'll see such improvement in your gameplay and how much fun you're having while playing the game. Because this game could be strenuous on your mental, and you want to reset that mental stack. Play every opponent like they're a new opponent kind of thing, and you don't want to be playing one guy like the last guy you were playing, and taking breaks is how you avoid overloading your brain and how you get better. So now that I've reviewed those 4 rules, we're going to do match analysis for the rest of these videos. And there's my combo. I told you that shit carries me. That's literally, it's like if you do stand medium punch, then you do a crouch medium punch, then you drive rush and you do another crouch medium punch, then you press crouch medium punch again, and then you flash kick into level 3. At first I was like, how am I going to cancel flash kick into his level 3? This input is, because I don't play charge characters at all. See, I'm practicing it here because honestly, I still can't land it in training mode. I'm like, see what I mean? I was practicing it in training mode because I was like, I can't land this shit. And then as soon as I started playing in a match, I just started landing it every time. See, I'm trying to do it every time here. And I'm like, man, charging so hard. See, I couldn't cancel there. But in match, I kept like versus that Cam, I landed it every time, and I'm like, well, if I can land it in match, that's good. But I'd like to be consistent with it. Essentially, what I learned because I play on pad. I know Knuckle Dude plays on pad, but he like uses the stick a really weird way to play charge characters. I can't do anything crazy like that. I just play on pad, and what I learned helps is you just got to dig in and make sure you're charging both down and back. You got to make sure you're charging both at the same time. You can't like I would just press both down as hard as I could on my pad, and that seemed to work for me. That's how I kind of figured it out. But so see, right now I'm doing rush down Guile because a lot of people don't expect it. You jump at the start with Guile, and people are like, "Wait a minute, I'm supposed to jump at the start at you." And that's funny. As soon as I take a throw, he Hassan chews over my Sonic Boom. But I do feel like Chun-Li players just, I don't know. They just press every button in the world. They don't even use their brains half the time. And, why not wake up with the move that'll kill him? I don't think I could have killed him with a punish anyways because I don't really know optimal Guile routes. But no offense to you Chun-Li players either. I just think it's funny how they just go nuts. But it's my job to make him go less nuts, you know what I mean? And that now I could slow him down, boom. Oh, is that going to splat him? Hold that shit. Am I even going to combo off this? Wow, look at me. Wow, that does no damage. That's so funny. You hit him with 2 fierces and a special move, and it does 0 damage. You do get to set up the Sonic Blade. And then I baited his throw. You'd think the Chun-Li player would have better defense, but this guy's just kind of, like I said, he's pressing every single button he can. That don't work, obviously. She hits you 3 million times. Drive reversal would work. Nice air throw. I don't use the air throw as much as I should, and then of course I try right there and we get a massive lag spike. The corner, that works. Oh, he's getting jiggy with it in front of me, but it's cool that you could Sonic Blade like that. And then, oh, yep, see what I mean? I just land it here, no problem. I can't do it in training mode, but in a match, I could land that shit. Let's go. I thought it was so funny whenever I started playing placements. And like I said, I just started landing that combo every time. I'm like, well, this guy's, I should just anti-him, right? But I just like whenever a player's going absolutely crazy, it's hard for me to get a read on them because they just... See what I mean? He doesn't care at all. This guy wasn't playing to learn. He wasn't playing to get better. He was playing to scrub people out with Wake Up level 3. Like, we were both almost dead, and he just full screen Wake Up level 3. That means he conceded, And I'll take that. I need every win I can get on this guy so I can stop playing him because I don't want to play Guile anymore. I'm like, hey, man. Flash kick, that's really all I know I can get off. That does decent damage. I'll take it. That was a missed flash kick input because I'm ass. This fella's already burnt out. He does have the life lead. I don't really know how because he's just going crazy. But that sucks at that whiff because that was a good read. But I probably could have died for it if he wasn't going nuts. Jesus Christ. It's not gonna... Oh, dude, that was like the Angry Bird drive impact where you just barely tickle the wall from full screen. Get stunned. Yeah, this guy literally, he's playing Chun-Li. And, see what I mean? He just dashes into buttons. He's just going crazy. This guy needs to slow down and make sure he's having fun because this guy's going nuts. But it looks like he might beat me. I don't know. I'm in a bad position. He is level 3. Don't know why he did that. Oh, I'm going to kill him. No, see, I dropped it. I definitely tried to do it. That's my route. Maybe not. Maybe I saved it because I thought I could just kill him there, which is the better call, but I imagine I tried to cash out there. Okay. Yeah, the Hazanchu after the tech throw every single time is interesting. He just burns himself out. This dude's a crazy person. Come on, dude, slow down. And just immediately burns himself out. Fuck it, right? At that time, I definitely tried to do it, but I dropped it. And it was just wake up sweet. Come on, brother. Well, I landed it when it counted. Yeah, this dude just went nuts. I don't know. Don't play like that guy. Slow down. Play to learn. Play to get better. Play to have fun. This guy was playing for points without question. You could always tell because players play so crazy fucking desperate whenever they just don't care. Yeah, I landed the first time that time. Nope. Nope. But you could see in between in between matches and training mode, I am practicing this combo because I'm like, this is the combo that I need to land. I'm gonna win games, literally. You know what I mean? And it was like I said, I don't play charge characters. This is the first like traditional charge character because DJ don't really count. You know what I mean? This is the first traditional charge character I played. That's why I picked him because I'm like, I want to get one of these problem characters out of the way right now because they've just been looming. Guile and one other character it's going to be a problem character for me have been absolutely looming over me. So I was just like, oh no, you know what I mean? I'm like, how am I ever going to get the master rank with these guys? So, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just go through the guide like I do every other character. Put the guide together and just follow the guide the entire time. You know what I mean? Because shit is rough whenever it comes to charge characters. I should probably skip ahead in this, but I do like you guys seeing that I am actually, see, I'm trying to do it every time here, and then I'm like, I can do it better on this side, I can do it better on this side. I guess that's the only way I'm doing it. Literally, you know what I mean? Like, look, I cannot land it on this side. But that's, see what I mean? I know I need that combo. That I'm going to need that combo to win games of Guile. And I have to land it, so I am practicing it. You know what I mean? No one expects the Guile to jump at the start. Look at that damage. We take that all day versus a Kubo. So that forward heavy punch is like +3 on block. But they could duck it, which I learned kind of silly. But a lot of guys will just like this guy's just, I don't know if he's got his hands on the stick. But nobody expects to find Guile. I didn't do it again, but this time I drive rushed him. Oh, he's just going to let it rip modern gaming. Air fireballs are hard for most characters to deal with. I could just sit and flash kick them if I do it the right way, but I'll take these trades all day. Look at his drive gauge. Oh, he missed a DP in modern gaming. And that was just a huge mistake by him. Now he's burnt out, and I'm Duff City, and I dropped my combo because I'm ass with this character. You can see I was trying to flash kick, and I just totally missed it. Oh, yeah. Spam that crouch meeting. Look at me go. I killed this man. Actually on a 5-win streak with Guile, which I don't know how. These placements always go better than I expect. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how. I was expecting to end up Diamond 1 with Guile whenever I first picked him up because I'm like, man, I can't do shit with this character. But like I said, I just come up with the game plans. I come up with the basic bread and butters, and I just stick to that stuff. And it's so much better than you think. It just helps you so much, but you got to stick to it, and you got to practice that stuff. But you have it all right there. You know what you need to practice, kind of thing. You know what I mean? See, this is all just our game plan. We got 2 moves and a little bit. See, there's my drive rush crouch medium punch. There's my drive rush crouch medium kick. Those are literally, if you look at the game plans, that's all I'm doing is what's in that game. Oh, can I kill this man? Oh, I definitely could have killed with a level 1, but I just didn't have I didn't have the wherewithal. I didn't have the transition. If I did the drive rush into the medium punch, heavy punch target combo into level 1, it definitely would have killed him. But I just, this is my 6th match on Guile. Like, what are we doing here, We're trying. That's all we can do is try our best, and that's all that matters is that we play to learn and we play to have fun. We play to get better. We play to have fun. We play to learn. You play to get better, you play to learn, and that's how you have fun. That's what I'm trying to say. Play to give Guile a haircut because, man, I'm so upset that you can't put the shades on in this game. It's so stupid. Like, Guile could put the shades on in Street Fighter 4, and it was like every match you start off like that, and it's like, oh shit, and you just hear the theme music. Dun, 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 dun. But I digress. Let's see if we can keep the win streak going. I'd be surprised. Oh, am I just going to cash out? Oh, baby, I did not. I wonder why I saved it. That's why I saved it. Apparently, I can land it on this side of the screen every single time. Which is funny, because usually this is the bad side of the screen for me, but maybe for charge characters, it's the good side of the screen. But I practice on both sides of the screen, obviously. I'll practice more on the bad side than the good side. Like, if we come here, I'm probably just going to be practicing that combo again. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I was seeing if you could do it after the target combo. You don't get all the animation, though. Jeez Louise. Oh, we got to fight a master player in our placements. Too bad he can't place in master, but I mean, if I didn't do it with Kin, then you can't do it. You know what I mean? That was so funny when I played Kin. I had never played Kin before, and I just shut my brain off and beat everyone's. poor people having to deal with Kin. He's just so easy to play, you know, especially compared to someone like Guile, where you have to, like, dictate the pace of the match. With Ken, you just hit him once and they're in the corner and you throw loop them and Jinrai kick them to death. Watch that guide if you're interested. I highly recommend everyone learn Ken just so you can learn Ken, because he's incredibly easy and incredibly effective. And if you like defensive play styles, JP's incredibly easy, incredibly effective. Check out that guide. But if you like Guile, stick with this guide, because like I said, you don't need any of that crazy voodoo nonsense to get to master rank. If you like Guile, you can get the master rank, no problem. If my dumb ass can do it, so can you, because I'm terrible with charge characters. I have no idea what I'm doing. And if I can do it, so can you. That's essentially what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? Jump at the start. This guy finally up. This guy looks like the fella who's going to take my win streak, if I had to guess, just by the way his mannerisms are, because he can uppercut. He's anti-iron, which is funny that he's low MR, but he can anti-iron every time. Look at that. It's got a decent count. That did so much damage. Jesus Christ. Compared to my Guile damage over here. Yeah, he's got me in the corner. Yep, he's got me cooking this in. He's got a level 3 available. So do I. So I should adjust just to play in full defensive against this guy, because he's not going to let me jump. I could probably drive rush at him a little bit. There we go. But he was ready with the parry. Whenever they're starting to parry your drive rush, though, that you drive rush throw them. That's essentially the idea. Or you could drive rush shimmy. But yeah, I got way too greedy there. I'm not playing to learn. I'm not playing to get better. I was playing to DI him in the corner, and I paid for it. I lost my little life lead that I had. What is he doing? Hitbox gaming. Leverless controller things. Yeah, that's not safe. Oh, yeah. Oh, he could have made that hurt even worse. Oh, he burnt himself out. That's, you know, not the worst thing in the world for me. Oh, I went for an overhead. But yeah, you really shouldn't, because this guy, you know, he's playing better than the other opponents I faced, but he's still mashing. Every single chance he gets, he's pressing buttons. So I should try to take advantage of that and punch him in the mouth for it. But yeah, his anti-airs are on point. Good for him. That's really what sealed the deal for him, but we just want to get right back into it and fight him again. I scare of no man. Let's see if I make an adjustment. So far, no. Yeah, the EX Fireball is the great equalizer in the Guile matchup. Nothing's going to beat Guile's EX. I used EX for that. Yeah, see what I mean? He blocks something, and he's just immediately pressing buttons, you know? Yeah, I tried doing a fancy combo. I can't do that shit. I'm so bad at charging. I should have just waited, used my 2 special moves. That time, yeah, that was just not respecting him. Because, I mean, like if you do, like I said, his playstyle, he might be a master player, but he still plays kind of like a diamond player. He can anti-air like a son of a bitch. He didn't do it that time, though. Commentator's curse. Oh, I should be able to kill him off that, yeah. But, yeah, you know, you can only give your opponent so much respect. I mean, this guy hasn't technically respected me on wake up once yet, so the flash kick should hit every single time. But if I'm going to do random sweep like that, I'm just not going to win, because I had it wasn't much of a life lead, but I did have a life lead, and that's really important with Guile. You want to drive gauge lead, and you want a life lead. They're essentially the same thing to Guile. If you get burnt out before your opponent gets burnt out with Guile, you're going to have a bad time. You know what I mean? But if your opponent gets burnt out before you can take advantage of it and stack up. You know, he does his damage in segments, one piece at a time. But you know what I mean. It's I burnt myself out. I'm probably gonna lose this round now, even though I have my level 3. It's going to be a tough one. Oh, if I level 3 dead, I would have been the best. And eating that overhead's all right, but now I just don't have enough life. Oh, I can't see. If I had a little bit of drive gauge, just a little bit, I could have done my jank ass combo and beat this fella. Yeah, that was way too good. I could have killed if I just combo, but man, was he mashing. Did you see how hard he was mashing on that? I could have just killed him with the. I hit the crouch medium punch. I should have confirmed that. I had so much drive meter. I just, I'm still getting my bearings with this character. Like I said, I don't really have any idea what I'm doing. I mean, I do have some idea of what I'm doing, I should say, because I'm just following my basic game plan, which is, see, that's a miss Sonic Boom. No, I'm just bad with charge characters, you know what I mean? But again, this fella's not respecting me ever. But I burnt myself. Yeah, this is game over. Like I said, you can't be burning yourself out like that with Guile. You just can't do it. You can't afford to, you know what I mean? You need that meter. Yeah, burnout with Guile is pretty much just GG. Whenever you get in burnout, you do not want to be burnt out before your opponent at the very least. If you get like such a massive life lead and then you end up in burnout, you could probably survive, but burnout with Guile, burnout with defensive characters in this game, it's rough. Except for JP, of course, because he has amnesia, because he has that senior citizen menu privilege. But that's okay. You know what I mean? It is what it is. This is things we need to learn, But yeah, I should have already known that about Guile before I played him, because that's just kind of the rule of thumb with these defensive type characters. You just can't. If you put yourself in burnout like that, you're just going to lose so many games with these characters. It's not like Noah with Luke. Like, Luke can actually fight out of burnout very well. Guile cannot fight out of burnout very well. Guile needs some meter to be a threat, to be the defensive options like EX Sonic Boom, EX Flash Kick, offensive options like Dry Rush, just everything. He needs that shit in this game, Otherwise, he's just Sonic Boom and Flash Kick, which is, his game plan anyways. But you need that other stuff to mix it up with and survive, you know what I mean? Because I want to be able to do this right now, I just drive rushed and punished his drive impact. If I was in burnout, hell no, sir. Character like Honda as well does not want to be in burnout. I mean, no one wants to be in burnout, you know what I mean? But there's some characters that are better at fighting in burnout than others, like, because they have tools for it. Then there's a character like Guile who has 0 tools for fighting whenever he's in burnout. Man, this man, has all his damage come from random EX headbutt? I think so. Yeah, that was a good bait. I kind of expected it because, like I said, all his damage came from random EX headbutt. So I was kind of expecting the super there because he just seemed kind of nutty. But what can you do? What can you do? Oh, you could run away. You Street Fighter 6 characters. You cowards. You Street Fighter 6 characters. Was that guy playing to learn? Was he playing to get better, people? Was he playing to have fun? No. He was playing to scrub people out with E Honda and get points. He didn't care about getting better. He didn't care about learning the game. He wanted the points. That sick son of a bitch. Now I gotta fight another 2 out of 3 because that bastard had a run and let me beat his ass one more time to finish my placement. But ooh, I landed one. See that? See, practice pays off. I'm in training mode. I'm grinding this out because then I dropped it again. But like I said, I need this combo. I need to land this combo, or I'm just never gonna be able to get the master rank with Guile. That's the way I'm looking at it. That's why you're pretty much only gonna see me practicing this combo and training on the way to master rank. Because, like I said, I that's where all my damage is, Because I'm not doing boom loops in the corner. Guile has access to damage like that, but my bitch ass ain't doing it. Maybe if I played 1,000 matches on Guile, and I would not be happy because I do not like charge characters. I don't necessarily like... I mean, I think Guile's awesome. I've loved Guile since Street Fighter. I remember being on the playground with my friends and us Sonic booming each other. You know what I mean? Literally, Like, oh, I'm going to be Guile. You got to be Guile because you're white. I'm going to be Ryu because I'm black. It's like, well, can't argue with that. Playing with my friends on the playground, And literally, I've always, I don't know, everyone I love pretty much. in this cast, even though people complain about it because their favorite character is not. My favorite character is Makoto. She hasn't been in a game since Street Fighter 4. We deal, but yeah, that's the kind of character I like. I really like. I mean, my favorite characters are Makoto, Sagat, and then characters that will not be named until further viewership. But yeah, Makoto and Sagat are my number one and my number two, and I do have a feeling we're gonna get Sagat in season 3, so I got that to look forward to at least. Kuma's definitely up there as well, and Ryu, you know. But yeah, a few of my other favorite characters we'll just keep them on the back burner for now, if you know what I'm saying. And it's not Zangief. No, it's funny because I love Zangief as a character and the design and the media and everything. I think Zangief's awesome, but everyone who plays Zangief is just a monster of a human being, and they're just fundamentally evil people. You know, Broski said it, and it's a fact. They're all evildoers. They're all villains. Not a single one of them is a kind heart. They all just want to do the most diabolical shit to you and kill you after you worked so hard to beat them, and then they just neutral jump one thing and land and CA you, and it's like, well, my fault for booting up today, people. Wow, that Honda seriously cursed us, didn't he? Now we gotta wait all this time for a match. That's kind of baloney, dude. Literally, if he would have just replayed me, we'd be done with placements. But still, I gotta practice this here fucking combo anyways, so whatever. Grind it out. Depressed gamer, grind it out. Well, I can't even land it on this side anyway. Well, plus my 20 minutes are up. I should be taking a 5-minute break. But for placements, I just grind through all of it, you know? But holy smokes, I could have taken my hands off the controller, sat back, sipped some lemonade or whatever, and I would have gotten a 5-minute break for how long it's taken to get a match. There we go. Pretty sure this was on a Sunday, too. Like a Sunday at noon or something whenever I was playing these. That's usually whenever I get to chunk away, when I start the new characters or whatever, and I can do a little chunk of them. Oh, we fought this fellow already. We did. We fought this guy a little earlier. Sonic Boom. Okay, looks like he's changed it up a little bit. Did he uppercut me at the start? I didn't see. He should have, because I was jumping at him every time, even though it's modern game. Man, it sure looks like good damage when you hit Akuma, right? Oh, that's going to be big. Yep, that sure looks like good damage, you know. Thank you, Akuma, for making my Guile look like he's doing some real damage. I don't even know how to do a crosscut DP on modern. I imagine you just hold the direction that they are. I don't know. I don't even know what direction you hold for a DP in modern, honestly. Doubt I'll learn it maybe for funsies one day. I just worry about, because when you play modern, like, you can't play a character that you would normally play. Like Guile in modern versus Guile, what I've learned now. I don't know. I'll just stay away from modern, honestly. I prefer doing the inputs. I prefer playing classic. I don't despise modern like some people do. I like that modern's in the game. It's getting a lot of new people into the game that normally wouldn't be in the game. You know what I mean? Modern and Kuma's pretty wild, though, I gotta say. Oh, I could have probably killed if I did a full extension off that, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter because, again, what did I say? We get the burnout before we're in burnout, and Guile's a happy camper. I think I could EX Sonic Boom that. I did not. Oh, that works. Little bit overkill, but that's one way to end our placements. Look at his face. Too good. Yep, run it back. Too bad that Honda didn't play us, otherwise we would have already been done. I am already at my wit's end without a doubt, you know. Like I said, I've been playing way over my 20 minutes now, but I just wanted to finish my placements. And I also want to give this guy the respect. I don't want to one and done him. I don't. The only way you're going to get me to one and done you is if you are so laggy that I could blow my nose in between frames. If you do that shit, then I'm not going to play you again. I'm sorry, Wi-Fi folks, but... And on my main account, I won't play Wi-Fi players. I just don't want to deal with that. On this account, I want to show you guys that it doesn't matter, you know? Nothing matters. Being optimal doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. Matters is that we're playing to learn, playing to get better. That I have my basic tournament combos, essentially. I call them because they're so damn easy that if I was nervous as heck on a tournament stage, I could still land them because they're super easy. Not like that full screen flash. You know that's because I haven't taken a 5-minute break, but my basic game plans, that's all in the game. And then the 20 and 5 rule where I got to take breaks. But see what I'm saying? I need to take a break right now. I'm 30 minutes into this video alone. I'm starting to full screen flash kick because my brain's leaking out of my nose. And here we are, I'm still fighting. I'm trying to punch EX fireballs over here. But yeah, your boy needs a break. I need that mental break. I'm going to take an 8-minute break after this one for sure. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, it's taking forever. Let's see. Okay, well, he's in burnout. So, that's actually very good for your this young Guile. Oh, and he cornered himself. Let's see what he does. Oh, can I land the combo? The dream? Oh, that's not going to fully extend, but, I landed. I'll take that, especially on this side of the screen. I couldn't do that shit before. Look, it won me the game. Let's go, folks. So, that'll do it for our Guile placements, don't you know? So, usually, if you don't know, I like to end these placement. I do 5-minute breaks at the end of all these videos. But what do you call it? For these characters, I like to explore their cultures. I like to learn more about the characters, and what do you call it? Just because we're all learning about Guile together, unless you already knew about Guile, and then you're watching this and you're like, oh, super cool, I want to learn more about Guile. So I want to learn more about Guile, essentially is what I'm saying. I want to, dive into the character, become one with the character, understand the character more, and the culture, you know what I mean? Cheeseburger cowboy, all that fun stuff, Guile American. But so yeah, let's just dip our toe into some lore for Guile. This video is already way longer than normal, but I'm just gonna do a quick little Guile juicer on his lore. So Guile's lore in Street Fighter 6 builds on his legacy as a loyal Air Force major and family man, still haunted by the loss of his best friend Charlie Nash. After avenging Charlie's death and taking down Shadaloo in previous entries, Guile now returns to a world attempting to rebuild, yet his sense of duty keeps him in the fight. In Street Fighter 6, Guile is no longer consumed by vengeance, but he remains committed to justice. He's seen as a mentor figure to younger fighters and continues to represent the ideals of strength through discipline and honor. His iconic flat-top haircut and no-nonsense attitude are still intact, though his tone is more reflective, carrying the weight of years of battle and sacrifice. His connection to Charlie remains central to his story, shaping his values and feeling his resolve to prevent future threats from rising. Guile's presence in World Tuber mode and story scenes emphasizes legacy and protection. He fights not just for his country, but for his family, his wife Julie and daughter Amy, and for a future where young soldiers won't need to sacrifice everything. In Street Fighter 6, Guile stands as a symbol of unwavering resolve, duty, bound, but deeply human. Man, when Americans were cool, that shit was the best. I miss that old school patriotism like Guile and Solid Snake. That used to be so cool, and now they're all just shitty fucking MAGA whatever. I don't like getting into politics. We're here to get away from that stuff. We're here to distract ourselves from the real world, play some video games, and have fun, because I am the depressed gamer. I need you all to be good to yourselves. Please like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate everyone who likes it. It helps the video circulate. And everyone who comments, I always reply. I do my best to reply as fast as I can because you guys are cool folks, and I like talking to cool folks. You know what I'm saying? Keep on struggling. And I will see you in the next one.